Sent over at 18 years old to a foreign land, to the loss of life of your new brother in arms, to taking life. While you're there and you're in country, your team leader, your first sergeant saying, suck it up, mission goes on. And at the end of your deployment, you're given a 3-day course on how to write a resume, and next thing you know, you're home, and all those emotions come home to haunt you.
You can't really click with your old friends anymore because they're still talking about football when you've lived combat.
A lot of people out of the military struggle with an identity crisis or a purpose in life.
When you find yourself in this place where it's getting quiet, you have to relive all of these experiences with people who don't understand.
You start thinking about everything, all your experiences, and I think you kind of go through a phase and start getting depressed and whatnot.
My parents started Patriots for Veterans, and I was always involved with veterans at a very young age. It breaks my heart to see them in pain after they've already been through so much.
Being avid hunters and being around all these vets, we actually did a guided hunt with another nonprofit. We were really good at it.
Then it transitioned into, hey, if we're helping these other nonprofits out doing the hunting, why can't we do it?
Our children are involved in our organization with 3 of their friends, and they are the guides for our hunts and the fishing excursions that we do, and they call their organization, it's tied to us,
Fatback.
Fatback.
A fatback.
Oh, fatback. And it's a bird. It's a slang term for mallard duck. So then we went ahead and rolled with it, and we called ourselves Fatback Outfitters, and it kind of stuck.
It's not even about the kill it's really just about the camaraderie, getting everybody together. Everyone just gets together, has a good time, and enjoys themselves.
Well, at first they're kind of standoffish, like, I'm not gonna tell you anything, you don't know what I'm going through kind of deal.
So then once you get them out hunting, you just see them start to enjoy themselves, and then they'll talk to a guy that was stomping the same ground they were at the same time. They're like, oh shit, I know this guy.
And I was raised with all 5 of those boys, so I truly did have to really keep up with them. And I love hunting, and I love the sport, and I love being out there with them. And it's a bonding mechanism for us, and that's the way my brothers and I have always bonded.
So I got involved with Fatback Outfitters right before I retired from the Marine Corps. I was kind of having a hard time with the transition back into the civilian world. It allows you to talk to each other, reminisce in a blind on a duck hunt. We just sit there and we talk stories, and it's its own therapy.
We saw results from each other just being around one another again.
You're kind of with your guys again, feeling that team, that community.
Therapy, for lack of a better term.
They're a very caring family, and they care not just from the outside, they care deeply about every veteran that comes through their door. You don't have that in a lot of these bigger organizations.
I would never consider it a job. It's play. You know, we get to go out and play in the field with like what we would look up to as heroes.
The good book tells us that there's the gift of giving, and this is really an opportunity to do that and to live that golden rule.